The latest conflict in the Middle East could help Russia avoid punishment for aggression and war crimes in Ukraine. Experts say the European Union and the United States have framed their defense of Ukraine as a principled stance against an aggressor and war criminal Russia. But international relations and law experts say Israel's conduct of the war in Gaza undermines moral grounds and weakens criminal investigations against Russia. When attacks on public infrastructure occurred in Ukraine, it sparked a debate about how the Geneva Convention was violated, said Christian Bueger, professor of international relations at the University of Copenhagen. Electricity, water and medicine outages put patients' lives at risk. This opens up a debate about what a just war looks like for our time, he said, and shatters what we thought were sets of norms for how military operations should be conducted. In the editorial of the British think tank Chatham House, it was said that the moral ground is shrouded in fog for Ukraine's Western allies. This has political and legal consequences and complicates the task of holding Russia accountable for its crimes in Ukraine. UN European investigators are documenting suspected torture, rape and extrajudicial killings of civilians in Bucha, Izyum elsewhere in Ukraine. These alleged war crimes and atrocities will be tried by the International Criminal Court, whose jurisdiction Ukraine accepts. In March, the ICC indicted Russian President Vladimir Putin and his Commissioner for Children's Rights for allegedly ordering the kidnapping of Ukrainian children, a war crime. The ICC also documents war crimes in the region, which ICC Chief Prosecutor Karim Khan on Friday called the State of Palestine. Israel does not recognize Palestine or the ICC's jurisdiction over the territory it considers its territory. The USA and the UK support Israel's view. Therefore, it will be very difficult for these states to now claim yes, the ICC has jurisdiction over Russians who committed crimes in Ukraine. But no, it does not have jurisdiction over Israelis who committed crimes in Palestine, Marko Milanovic said. The US-UK view is openly opposed by many Muslim-majority countries and some countries in the global South. 5 of them asked Khan to investigate and prosecute suspected crimes in Gaza. The global South's more ambivalent view of Russia's actions also has other consequences for Ukraine. Ukraine has been leading an international effort for years to establish a special tribunal to try Russia for its war of aggression crime under the UN Charter. In order for this court to be established, Ukraine must win a 2/3 majority in the UN General Assembly. For this tribunal to have any chance of being remotely legitimate and successful, it needs support not only from Ukraine's Western allies, but also from non-aligned Global South countries, Milanovic told Al Jazeera. And now, after Gaza, most of these countries will not be willing to